Beneath a pine forest in northern Minnesota, a freshwater spring begins a southern course. Growing over 2,000 miles, it carries a message of hope, of science, of progress, of caution. This is the Mississippi River. This message now resounds worldwide with aid from the Great Rivers Partnership. Founded by the Nature Conservancy and Caterpillar, the GRP has begun a global journey to advance river conservation.
So there's some distinctive aspects to the Illinois-Mississippi River system that we wanted to capitalize on when we thought about the Great Rivers Partnership. We wanted to see that foundation of knowledge be something that the world could use as they think about how we manage these great river systems, how they deal with the economics and the social impacts of the decisions that we make, and how ultimately we sustain these river systems, because in the end they are our life support system as well.
The gift we made in 2005 to the Nature Conservancy was our single biggest gift in this space. It made a statement to our employees, to our customers, and really to everyone about how important this is to us.
We wouldn't be where we are without Caterpillar. So not only was Caterpillar very generous financially, they've been a great strategic partner as well.
The GRP soon expanded projects to the Yangtze River in China and the Paraguay-Parana rivers in Brazil. New corporations added their support within the first year, and others continue to join. On the Mississippi, the GRP is seeking the balance between business and science with support from companies like Ingram Barge, a partner since 2009.
There is a tendency among those of us in the business community to consider there to be a kind of an at-odds relationship with environmental interests and groups like the Nature Conservancy. I think what we've found is that partnerships are better, and we all have a stake in the long-term, sustainable, broadly defined success and renewal of systems like the Mississippi River systems.
So it's all about partnerships, it's about agricultural policy, it's about farm bill, it's about barges and barge owners, locks and dams, and it's about a combination of municipalities, state, federal government. It's really big, and it's intellectually massive.
On the Mississippi, barges move over $55 billion of goods each year. Farmers here are challenged to meet demand while conserving their land for the future. The GRP is working with growers to advance sustainable farming in watersheds in the U.S. and abroad. In 2008, Monsanto joined to help find these solutions.
What both we and the Nature Conservancy have in common is we want to help farmers meet that challenge, to meet the demand so that people's nutrition needs are met, but do it within a footprint that the earth can afford.
Water is life itself. Everywhere we go in our business, with our people, with our employees, with our customers, somewhere along the way there's a waterway, there's something involved with sustenance from the earth.
The great rivers of the world are among the most productive places on earth. Their abundant resources support people and nature. Scientists, farmers, businesses, NGOs, and governments are working together to ensure the river's sustainable use and future vitality.
The Great Rivers Partnership has brought scientists together, people that are working in the policy area with their respective governments to try and do something about great rivers. And it's a great boost just to realize that you have compatriots around the world on every continent that are dealing with the same problems, struggling with the same problems, and trying to do something about it. Then beyond that are things we can learn from each other.
The Nature Conservancy, the Great River Partnership, helped China develop, the conservation blueprint for the upper Yangtze River. It uses the methodology developed by the Nature Conservancy and applied to the upper Yangtze systems. We have been conducting science exchange with the Chinese scientists, over the last 4 or 5 years now. Last trip was designed for them to learn the field techniques, how we conduct sampling, water quality, fish, vegetation sampling. So they learned a lot about that.
Great Rivers Partnership is an incredible opportunity for cross-fertilization of ideas and experiences in conservation. We have an opportunity here in Brazil to learn what our colleagues in China are doing in terms of conservation blueprint in the Upper Yangtze. We have opportunity to understand how our American colleagues and counterparts are doing floodplain restoration. And we have the opportunity here also to develop all the landscape planning on the upper Paraguay basin.
I think what has been really the shining example in the Mississippi, the Yangtze, and the Paraná, Paraguay rivers as an example really is trying to use science to inform policy and to get policy in place that it really relies on that science and doesn't ignore the science.
The GRP's work on the water producer program in São Paulo has provided all the elements that the federal government in Brazil needed to leverage this pilot strategy that we implemented in São Paulo state, to other states in Brazil, and to the National Water Agency in Brasilia.
We're just really excited about the way this is growing and how we, the Nature Conservancy and others who helped create this can respond to that demand and really help this become something that's enduring and successful over time.
New conservation challenges demand new tools, new partners, and a new pace. The GRP encourages an exchange of best practices and is helping the Mississippi River become a global case study for sustainable river management.
We've got a tough challenge in our hands. We want to save habitat all around the world. It's a race against time. We need to work as efficiently and as effectively as we can.
It's still a very fragile balance, and then we need to take great care to ensure that as the climate change, our resources will be able to evolve with it, not get endangered.
My expectation is that we're going to continue to use these rivers for energy generation, navigation, water supply, but that we'll learn to do that in a way that preserves other things that we value in those rivers.
I hope that our actions will motivate and stimulate others to get more energized and enthusiastic about supporting these initiatives.
Developing solutions for growing challenges, exchanging science, advancing policy, sustaining life. The great rivers of the future will be strengthened by the connections between themselves and the people working to save them.